while I'm setting up this enclosure, I promised someone I'd make a video showing them how I use normal heating pads under my snake enclosures. Now, this is a 2x4 right here, and there's one on the other end. It's right under the end of the glass, not under the frame. And this keeps the tank raised. You can see there's a piece under each end. This is a long 30. But right now I'm adding wood under it until I get the temps inside on the glass that I want. So you just slide the, I use paneling. You can use anything to put under it. I have to lift it up though. But all I do is lift the tank up, slide the wood under the pad. It raises the pad enough that it heats up the floor of the enclosure, but at the same time it leaves this airspace between the glass and the heating pad so the snakes can't get burned or overheated on it. After I lift it, I'll show you. Okay, now I've got the tank set up like I'm gonna have it. I've got the 2x4s, one under each end, under the glass, supporting the tank, holding it off the heating pad. And I've got 2 thin pieces of paneling under the heating pad. Under here, as you can see, there's airspace over the pad. This is the pad right here. So there's airspace between the floor and the heating pad. I really swear by these. I'd never go back to reptile heating mats or heating pads. But what you want to do is just keep raising the pad until you get the right temperature on the, I keep mine on low. But if I wanted to take this wood out and drop my pad down, I could put it up on high. And that way the same amount of heat would reach the glass. But I prefer doing it this way so it's not an extreme heat rush to the glass on the bottom, because I don't want to risk my snakes getting burned. But now what I do is let it set for a while, and then I'll check my temps inside the glass tank and be sure it's not too hot on the glass. And then I can put my snake back in it. But this tank just got moved. That's why I'm setting this back up again with the heating pad. But I promised someone I'd make a video of this because she asked me about it. And I'm behind. I know. I owe you an apology. But I've got so much going on. As you can see from the next video I'm putting up probably, I've got not fade, here I go again. Flash and Crystal are breeding as of this morning. So I've been busy with them, watching them, making sure they're doing fine and getting along all right. And there's no problems because Tawny's in there with them. And I'm not going to take Tawny out at this point because if she breeds with Flash, I'll be fine with that too. But see, this leaves airspace. So you don't have to worry about your snakes getting burned on the bottom of the tank. That's another thing I like about it. It spreads the heat out over a long, wide area instead of concentrate intense heat in one little spot where the heating mat is. But this is how all my tanks are set up, all my enclosures.